Hello and welcome back. My name is Michaeli. I'm for breakingyarn.com or anywhere on social media at Breaking Yarn. And today I am talking about the Caydo I-Cord Knitting Machine, which is so fun and I am so excited to give this a try. It's an automatic knitting I-Cord machine, so I don't even need to crank it. There are a few projects I'm going to be working on that will require an I-Cord, and I think this machine will do the perfect job. Let's get it unboxed and we'll test it out. The kit comes with everything you need, a very detailed guide on how to do it, and also troubleshooting, a crochet hook with a thread needle spot. This box has yarn to test it out with. I was very surprised. This is kind of a DK weight. It comes with the power cord, some extra hooks and a screwdriver, and 2 weights, and then the actual Caydo I-Cord knitting machine. It has the clamp to stick onto your desk, the power spot, a manual turn counterclockwise and clockwise, and then a power button and a place to thread the yarn. So I went through the instruction manual, clamped it down to my desk, tightened it up to make sure it was very tight and not going to fall off. My desk surface is about 1 inch thick, and it was perfect for that. I unraveled some yarn that the kit came with to test it out. First, you thread it through the little hole, then go through the little notch, and then you thread the crochet hook that it came with and stick it down into the middle until it comes out of the bottom. That was a very handy tool that they included. Then you want to make sure all of your hooks are in the open position. That's what I'm doing now. And then you will do your yarn on the first hook, skip the second hook as you are manually twisting the arm, go onto the third hook and skip the fourth hook. Then this part is important. Add a little bit of tension from the bottom. Hold the yarn, not too tight, but a little tension, and turn the handle manually until the yarn catches on all 4 pegs. Then you'll add your weight to the bottom of the yarn, squeeze it together, and thread it through. And I like to just do 1 weight in the beginning. I find that doing 2 weights was too heavy. So just 1 weight in the beginning, and then we'll add our second weight later. And then hit start and watch the magic happen. I was so amazed at how amazing this machine is. Here I'm adding my second weight once the I-Cord started coming out of the bottom of the machine. Every once in a while, you'll have to move your weights up. It says in the guide that you do not want the weights to ever hit the floor. So here they are dangling down. They do spin just like that. That is normal. And then every once in a while, especially in the beginning as a newbie, you'll want to pause your machine and move your weights up and then turn it back on. And to finish it off, you just let it fall through the thing. You catch it on the other side. Since it has weights, it will fall pretty quick. And there I have my I-Cord. I also wanted to test this out in a fingering weight yarn, since the yarn that they included was more of a DK weight, which it worked great. I wanted to also try it out with a fingering weight yarn, which is probably the weight I would be using this for the most often. So here I am just going through this setup again. You do the first hook and the third hook, skipping the second and the fourth. Then you tension and wind it around 4 manually, and then you go with your weight on. And I was amazed at how fast it went for the fingering weight yarn. Here is a short sample of what the machine sounds like. And here is my fingering weight I-Cord. It worked perfectly. Thank you so much for watching my video. You can find a special discount just for my subscribers down in the description box, along with the link where you can purchase your own Caydo I-Cord Knitting Machine. Thanks so much for watching and have a wonderful and blessed day.